Hey ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America, and Vice President Kamala Harris has her ideas about how she's going to become the next president of the United States. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out, and they help our channel continue to grow. Vice President Kamala Harris is, for all intents and purposes, the heir apparent to President Joe Biden. Everybody has said it. Most people believe it. Most people believe that if he is to step aside, it has to be Kamala Harris, and I'll tell you why. Because when your party lives by DEI, when your party lives by identity politics, you cannot skip the first black female vice president. You can't do it. It'll be self-destruction. The votes will bleed off like you would not believe. So it has to be Harris. The problem with Harris is you sacrifice the white male vote and a lot of the white vote and probably don't win the election. But you have to do it because you're in a DEI trap. That being said, part of the plan, it seems, is not to just hand it over to Harris, but to give her some kind of open convention or quick primary where she can, in their words, separate herself from Joe Biden. But how do you separate yourself from the fact that you were the border czar for 3.5 years and the border's a disaster? That everything you touched turned to crud, that nothing you did was successful? How do you separate yourself from the policies that happened while you were sitting in the White House with Joe Biden? How do you do that? And the plan is to make her stronger. They say that she'll come out of this primary process a stronger candidate and the strongest candidate. Now, I don't see that. I don't see how a few weeks erases years of absolute, utter, despicable failure. Documented failure. How do you do that in a few weeks? Democrats apparently believe this is the path forward. I heard Bill de Blasio talking about it last night, the former mayor of New York. Now, Bakari Sellers, he disagreed. He thinks it should just be handed over to Harris. I think if you want to win, it should be. You're going to give your campaign its start in what? The end of August? When votes start being counted in September in some places? I don't think it's going to work, but this is their plan. I want you to watch this video detailing the plan, and you let me know what you think in the comments.
Michael, Politico is now reporting that Nancy Pelosi actually wants an open nomination process if Biden drops out instead of handing it straight to Kamala. Your reaction to this? AOC was warning about this yesterday, and I guess she realizes the Democrats might not be all that keen on democracy after all, sidelining old Biden and leapfrogging Kamala.
Well, I think it's important to remember that Biden, when he was vice president, was passed over by the president who selected him, not once, but twice, actually. He was discouraged from running, and he didn't land the endorsement of Obama in 2016 or 2020. So he had to earn it on his own. So I would think Kamala will want to enter a process on her own, earn this on her own merit, but I ultimately would expect her to come out the strongest. And I don't even know if she's going to be challenged that hard in an open contest. So it doesn't surprise me that Pelosi would want that to happen as well.